We believe that our point of creation is in the Channel Islands itself. That we were created there and lived and grew to the point where we needed to move. And that it was the goddess Hutash that sent us over from the islands to the mainland to populate.
The California coastal region today holds one of the world's most thriving cultural and technological centers. But centuries before there was San Francisco or Silicon Valley, the area was well populated with Native Americans. Tribes such as the Pomo, Miwok, Ohlone, and Chumash lived in what is today Central California. The Ohlone of the San Francisco Bay Area were made up of some 40 loosely affiliated independent tribelets and spoke as many as 12 different languages. The Chumash, one of California's largest tribes, lived near present-day Santa Barbara in villages sometimes containing 1,000 or more inhabitants.
The Chumash are rightly famous for their very elaborate and highly effective hunting and gathering, which is based predominantly on the ocean, although not entirely. I mean, they did harvest acorns. The illusion is that they lived this wonderful life, that this was a Garden of Eden. Actually, it's a high-risk environment, and in fact, there is evidence of fighting and competition for resources. The critical thing about the Chumash was the fact that they were not self-sufficient. They kept constant relations with other societies. They even traded as far as the Southwest. Why? Because in an unpredictable environment like this, you need and depend closely on other people.
Like other Indian peoples, the Chumash had developed a unique and complex culture.
What the Chumash are most famous for is their tomol, the planked canoe. And in these boats, they ventured right off to the islands 20 miles out and would fish and trade over enormous areas. Another thing which the Chumash are famous for was their astronomical knowledge.
It's said in my family that the stars are the footsteps of our ancestors. When we look up to them, we are looking at ourselves, a reflection of ourselves. In the ancient practices, children were named according to the stars. The constellations were very important for major ceremonies and also times of gathering, even knowing when certain cycles of animals or fish were about could be judged by these things.
Colonization by the Spanish and later by the American settlers decimated the Native Americans in California. But the population began to arise again during the 20th century. Today, many Native Americans of California carry on the traditions of their past.